Well, Rob, about 2 months ago, you were standing in this exact space, and there was media crowded around, and you were addressing everybody, talking about the deals that the London Knights had just made. Veterans were traded, young players were brought in, and you said the line, the team is looking to get better for now and for the future. I'm sure you've crunched the stats, but you've been busy, so let me take a look at this for a second here. The team was in fourth place then, team's in fourth place now. The winning percentage was over 500 then, but it's actually higher now. Is this what you were talking about?
Well, it's definitely gone very well since the trade deadline. But yeah, this is what we were hoping for. We didn't think that we had to go, completely to the bottom of the conference or the league. We felt that we still had a lot of very good players and a lot of young players that were just about to break loose and do some of the things like Liam Foudy and Billy Moskal and players like that are doing now and helping our team win. And then we thought, obviously, with adding some of these players like Popoff, Dunkley, and McMichael, that would be able to help us, continue to win, at least at the same pace or be somewhere around that.
And, well, that's what you've done. When you look at feeling a guy is about to break out, what are the signs that a player is giving that, we've seen it with Liam Foudy, we've seen it with Alex Formenton, we've seen it with so many guys who have stepped up into new roles?
Yeah, I find that most times with a player, when you start seeing them get those types of opportunities and those chances done in practice, and you see them be able to start to score in practice or make plays in practice or dominate in practice, most times they're pretty close to being able to step in and do that at their game level and the game speed. So, as Liam, for example, came along this year, you kind of saw him just take little steps as the year continued on, to where in practice he was very hard for D to contain. He was using his speed more and he started to score more, and now you're starting to see that in the game situations as well.
How tough a transition is that for players into a game situation?
It's a tough one because, practice is one thing, but you're never able to simulate the battles, the reads that you need to make, the decisions that you have to make at high speeds in a short amount of time, and especially offensive ones. Sometimes you have a split second where you might have a shot opportunity. You have to pick where you're going to place that shot, or on a defensive read, you have to read a 2-on-1 and what the player's doing with the puck and without. So a lot of those you try to emulate in practice and try to get the same feel, but it's pretty hard until you get into those game situations and gain that experience and watch video of yourself in that time.
The game is about to jump up to yet another level. Playoffs arrive, it is a new level. For a young team, how is that conveyed to them? How do they get ready for that?
I think a lot of times you're talking, the way that you talk, your urgency and the way you talk to the team, but also the importance you lay on the defensive side of the game, the smaller points, winning battles, your positioning in your defensive zone. You start to nail down a lot on how many scoring chances you're giving up, your shot attempts against. You're starting to really focus a lot on the defensive side, so that's as best as it can be going in, and then as you get into playoffs, you can start to look at how you exploit who you're playing against offensively.
And while all of this is going on, you've got an OHL priority selection in the wings. How is that shaping up right now?
Yeah, it's come along. It's pretty crazy to think that we only have 4 weeks until that draft day is coming, and it always feels like that right after January, that you scout all that time, and then January all of a sudden, whoa, it's going to be here before you know it. And now with the OMHAs being done, you really only have a few playoff games and then OHL Cup, and the draft is here. So it's definitely takes precedence for myself and the management staff right now, that's the next focus for the next 4 weeks along with the team.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.